Hey there dudes and dudettes, it's Richie here. I'm continuing my playthrough of From the Depths, and I'm introducing a new unit for the Lightning Hoods campaign. It's a Peacemaker. It's designed to go just at the top end of space and to fire missiles, radar seeking missiles downwards. Yeah, it's got a 1 or 2 on board, so it should do some damage. It's also RTG powered as well, so despite being somewhat expensive, it should be able to continue to fight on even when the other units start to run out of fuel. This will be one of my units, along with the Deliverance down, which you can just see down there, which will take the campaign onwards into the Lightning Hoods territory and hopefully liberate it, destroy these bourgeois capitalists in the name of glorious communism. So, without further ado, let's start pushing into their territory. We've got a 150 territory there, so that's going to be somewhat challenging to take down.
Moving out.
Let's just pull all the units out of here first of all. Yeah, I'll send the Katyusha in there just to provoke them a little bit.
Moving out.
And get the fleet active, and then I'll rely on the Deliverance to do most of the work in this one. It's got a refinery as well, so we can keep it refueled.
Moving out.
Make sure, yeah, that's set to that. Yep, that's correct then.
Listening.
So we're pretty much ready to go here.
Listening.
Engage at long range as well, just to give me that slight edge. And let's see what we're up against. We have a Hydrovolt. I think that's one of the top end submarines. We've got a Cathode, a Surge, a Prong, and a Dagger. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we do against a Hydrovolt. Actually, it's one of their godly units, if I remember correctly. I think my torpedoes should be able to handle the submarine. Hopefully the laser should contribute as well to it. Now if we catch them out on the surface, there's a good chance we can mop them up. I think first of all we need to pick off these fighters though, so they're not presenting too much of a threat. Nope, not that one. You really need to take down as many as we can in this. Let's start with eeny, meeny, miny. You. I don't know, we have to do it the hard way.
Engaging now. Engaging now.
Now that one. Look at that, ripping him to pieces.
Engaging now.
So I think once this one goes down, it's going to be pretty much just the Hydrovolt to contend with. I think, let's just double check. Yeah, it's a Hydrovolt, and it looks like he's got another one to be spawned in, a Cathode. So let's see how we're doing against this Hydrovolt. Wherever he is. I'm guessing he must be somewhere around about there. It looks like he's got quite good smoke protection as well. I'm going to be relying mostly on my torpedoes for this one to win it. Which hopefully he's got the ability to do. It looks like he's firing on me as well. I think my... Oh, do you know my top? Laser defense is working okay. Not sure if he'll be able to target his torpedoes that well. Nice. Oh, that's interesting. And by interesting, you know, crap. I didn't expect that to go so well, actually. Is he trying to ram me? I think he's going to get the torpedoes from the other side coming onto him now. This is the problem, he's just so damn fast. Thankfully those frag shells are just bouncing off rather nicely. Come on, let these hit. Yep, they're knocking chunks off steadily, even though their accuracy is not the best in the world. Let's just see how we're doing. 94, he's at 83. So we are still steadily winning. And he's dead, thankfully. Finally. Damn.
Weapons only.
Bow before the might of the communist goes. Filthy bourgeois capitalist. So even though the Deliverance is still slightly damaged, we're still pressing on with the battle. I think we've already knocked it out of the air, actually. If so, we should be able to get the cram cannons firing on this thing. And it should make short work of it. Yep, it looks like he's nose down in the water. Oh, looks like quite a big one of his units as well. I think he just might be slightly out of range from our cram cannons, otherwise we could start tearing chunks out of him with them. So if anything though, it gives me time to repair though, which isn't bad. I would expect the first few shots to fall a little bit short. I think it's just a chance for them to get their bearings. And he's trying to shoot them down now, not very successfully. I think one of them hit there, which is rather nice. Yeah, I think the weapons I've got on it work well in tandem. Lasers and the missiles bring down the faster vessels, and the cram cannons finish off the slower vessels and yeah, rip chunks out of them like that. It's a rather nice tag team combo, I think. I think he's dying now. Another victory for the Communist Goat Republic. Hopefully should get some nice shiny resources from this as well. I always like shiny resources. don't even think he knows what he's doing here. That went better than expected. Now to repair and to push on. Of course, I forgot we're going to need AWACS as well to give us a radar visual range. But apart from that, I think we're really pretty much ready here. And I do believe that within range is the Lightning Hood's headquarters there. If so, we should hopefully try and make a quick push straight through for it. I think we'll try and bring the Peacemaker in this time to a bit of combat practice. Peacemaker being my high altitude bomber. So let's just provoke the fleet into coming after me.
Listening. Moving out. Listening.
And what are we up against? Megawatt, which I think might be their other submarine. The Electrolysis, which is definitely one of the submarines. Thunderbird aircraft. Beluga Elite aircraft. Diode. Dagger, and another Dagger. So I think that what we'll try and do is clear most of the above water forces with the Peacemaker, and then we'll try and mop up what's left with the Deliverance. So let's do this. And there are missiles struggling to reach me. Yeah, I think this was the other submarine. Let's just see if we can close in and have a look at it. Yeah, that's the other super godly submarine. Good chance we might actually crash into the bottom though at this rate. With the bottom being so shallow here. Let's look at what kind of damage we've taken. A little bit off the wings. Thankfully most of the missiles still seem to be firing. I take some comfort in the fact though that we've actually done a little bit of damage to them. Chipped away at them a bit. Even though they've chipped away at me a lot. Oh dear. There's only one thing for it, I guess. Allahu Akbar. I'll just let me pull up a little bit. No, good night, Vienna. They're not destroying it. Blew it up.
Listening.
But now I need to let the Deliverance back into action. Yeah, I think it was a bit optimistic bringing this aircraft in against the Lightning Hoods. It's just got two powerful lasers. I think it'll probably do a lot better against the White Flares though, the Peacemaker. So I might bring it back into play against them. Thought they were going to hit them. Thought that was pretty good, pretty impressive for the cram cannons. And it looks like he's dead, I think. Seems to have stopped and his guns are offline. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, beautiful. Another one bites the dust. As long as I've got the range over them, I can just rely on the lasers to take most of them out. Seems as if they haven't quite thought to close in. Either that or they're struggling to punch through the thick armour on the Deliverance. Which may be the case, actually. I think it's got about 4 meters of steel in the best places, which might not be a great deal, but it's certainly more than enough to hold these guys back. I'm probably going to be running low on fuel for the Deliverance soon, so I better check my fuel. Yeah, thankfully I've got steam power, so I can fall back on that if necessary. I think the fuel engines are just there in place to cover the gap between my steam engines winding up and getting to full power. And when I start the battle, they're great steam engines, but unfortunately they take a bit of winding up. Is this a submarine? It will be soon. Yeah, it's like a little dolphin bouncing up and down in the water. Not anymore. Yep, I think he's done for. And that was the... Oh, that was a megawatt. It was a submarine, but I think it was a submarine, I don't know. I'm getting mixed up with my units here. And what are the rest of the units doing there? NAFO. Waiting to be wiped out. And I think this was the last of their units for this battle group. If so, I think we can call it a victory. Yeah, it looks like it's not even flying anymore. Even though he's at such long range, it still can do a bit of damage to him. It's a capitalist filth. What's this? Looks like the hoods are trying another attack. We shall deal with that with every contempt it deserves. Yeah. What are we up against then? I've got an which, oh crikey, it looks like quite a big ship there. Got a dagger, another dagger, and a diode. I think we can just about handle this. Hopefully. I think the best bet's to take down these flyers as quickly as I can and concentrate on I think what's the battleship.
Engaging now.
Come on, let me select it. What the hell? There we go.
Engaging
Finally.
now.
Yep, he never stood a chance. What's this? Looks like his buddy's coming in for some trouble. Call that a laser cannon. This is laser cannons. No laser defense either, so that should make my job a little bit easy. And thankfully give me some bit more resources to play with. Oh, nice. Love it when the cram cannons hit. Yep, he's dead in the water. Another victim of misguided capitalism. Embrace communism, it's your only chance. And how the white flares are doing, if they're happy. Well, they don't seem to be too bothered actually, even though I'm pretty much trashing around. Oh well, let's keep pushing on. Let's take out that resource zone. Always nice to have more resources. Even if it is only about 40, 50, yeah, just short of 50k. Yeah, still, every little helps. I think my missiles are probably only just about going to be in range. I'm pretty sure. Yep. He's dead. I'm done for. So what I'll do is I'll dump a resource point on here quickly and cheekily. I'll carry on pushing on. I think we've got a big battle coming up. Which should be the last major one before we go. Oh, and the white flares didn't like that too much. Yeah, I got like one big battle. 2 big battles. And then we've pretty much got to run at the headquarters. I'll see if the Deliverance can take it down. I'm not sure if it can, to be honest. We'll find out in time, though. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching. Like, favourite, subscribe if you've enjoyed. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.